Let's take a look at ReIgnite in action with an interactive demo. ReIgnite has 3 stages: discovery, strategy, and implementation. Let's look at each stage, the elements they contain, and how they're used, beginning with the discovery stage. Remember, ReIgnite is designed to strengthen what you have, discover what you need, and align your connections to maximize your growth. This will not be accomplished if you skip around in the system. The discovery stage is comprised of 2 elements: the Discovery Guide app and the Discovery Workbook. Let's begin with the Discovery Guide app. This is the Discovery Guide app and the heart of the ReIgnite business growth system. To get started, simply click on the glowing laptop. An interactive table of contents will open. The interactive table of contents is designed to be your navigation dashboard. Each lesson title is a live link. Just simply click it to go where you wish to go. Let me show you how this dashboard, along with a navigation flyout button at the top right-hand corner of each lesson, will enable you to quickly navigate the app. Let's go to, say, your strengths and weaknesses. Clicking on it will jump us straight to that lesson. And as I was saying, on the top right-hand corner is the navigation button that has a flyout. Simply place your cursor over it and you'll have a flyout menu that gives you 3 choices: Resource Guide, which you will use when you're doing the workbook exercises; Table of Contents, which is what we're discussing now; and Home, which is the beginning of the application. Simply click on the Table of Contents and you'll just go back to where we came. As you can see, the interactive table of contents along with the navigation flyout will help you to easily navigate the application. To ensure you properly know how to navigate our app, we've built right inside of it an overview of how to navigate each lesson. Let me show you how it works. If you go to the interactive table of contents and click Learn How to Navigate the System, you'll see a brand new window open up. And across the top is a banner that says roll over an area below to learn its function. It's really that simple. You see an example of one of our lessons below. Just roll over each area and it will change and tell you what that is. Lesson title, if I roll over here; navigation flyout, if I roll down; get motivated, so on and so forth. Now, let's look at the flow of a lesson and how you will be guided through the process. Each lesson is made up of 4 core elements: lesson overview, why this lesson is important, get motivated, and future applications. Let's look at each one a little closer and see why they're so important. The lesson overview provides you the understanding needed to complete each lesson effectively, from the flyout audio here to the summary below. Why this lesson is important provides an outline of the core benefits you'll receive from each lesson. I'm going to click the magnifier so we can take a little closer look. As you can see, each bullet point here is around the subject matter of this lesson, which is why. This is where, if you're an existing company, you would plug in the information you have and you would use this outline as a litmus test to make sure that it's as strong as it could be. And if not, go through the lesson from scratch. The next element, and probably my favorite, is the Get Motivated. Get Motivated is here because it has additional insights on the subject matter through third-party links. So you have real-world applications and how people are using this data and this philosophy to grow their companies. It also gives you links to some third-party resources that will add to this information and educate you further. The last section is Future Application. This simply outlines the upcoming lessons this information will be used to complete. The Ignite system is a building block process, and it's only effective if you do it in the proper order. The last part here is the workbook exercise. This isn't a section, it's just leading you to the next task. Each lesson is designed to put you in the right frame of mind to maximize your output in each discovery workbook exercise. Once you have gone through the lesson, you will be directed to the corresponding exercise in the workbook. Now let's take a look at the second element of the stage, which is the discovery workbook. The Discovery Workbook is simply a Word document, both PC and Mac compatible, that allows you to work within an environment you're already used to. Each exercise is an extension of each lesson you've just completed in the Discovery Guide app. If you already have the data for the exercise because you've been in business, this is where you'll plug it in to strengthen it. Do not skip the lesson and just do the exercises in the workbook that you think you need. We have noticed a significant decrease in the outcome for the entrepreneurs that have tried to do this. The Discovery Guide app and the Discovery Workbook were designed to go hand in hand to uncover these connections that you will need to drive new growth. Stage 2, Strategy. This stage has one crucial element, the growth strategy. Again, the growth strategy is simply a Word document allowing you to work in an environment that you're already used to. You will simply transfer the final data from the Discovery Workbook into the growth strategy, formatting it for implementation. Don't let the simplicity of this stage overshadow the potential to strengthen what you've discovered in the previous stage. As you transfer the data from the workbook to the strategy, you will read through each piece of data and look for any opportunity to enhance it. Many times, looking at it again with fresh eyes will unveil some ways you can make it even better. The third and final stage, implementation. This stage is comprised of 3 elements: the potential use manual, the marketing roadmap, and the sales roadmap. The potential use manual is a universal PDF that will guide you on when and where you will use the data. The roadmaps are in an Excel format, allowing you to work within an environment that you're used to while providing you the ability to tweak them according to your preferences. This is the potential use manual and the first element of the implementation stage. The potential use manual was designed with scenarios for different ways that you're going to use the information that you've discovered within the system. Let me go and show you an example. Let's say that you want to train your marketing and sales staff. 3 down, you'll see it says, what lessons in this system can I use to train my marketing and sales staff? You have your company advantages, company introduction messaging, product service messaging, partner messaging, and lead generation messaging. And then it also says below it, note, your marketing roadmap and sales roadmap should also be used here. In other words, you'll have additional data on those roadmaps that are going to help you. So the potential use manual ties it all together to allow you to use the information effectively within different scenarios. Now let's talk about the next element in this stage, the marketing roadmap. This is the marketing roadmap and the second element to the implementation stage. As you can see, we have everything on the left-hand side that you need to organize yourself so you can implement properly from a marketing perspective. From marketing channels to the tools that you will need to implement them to the campaigns you want to run to connect immediately with your new consumers. Across the top, we have qualifiers that helps you to set budgets, figure out how much time it's going to take, and what resources you're going to need moving forward. Let's now take a look at the last element to the implementation stage. And finally, the sales roadmap, the final element in the last stage of our system. If you'll look on the left-hand side, we've organized it along with the way that your strategy is organized, from lead generation network to sales channels to sales targets to current sales tools to develop. We've even gone as far as adding in growth, personal growth, and education. This will help you to stay on the cutting edge and one step ahead of your competitor. And we believe it's very important for your sales staff, if it's you or someone else, to be committed to. On the top, you'll also see qualifiers just like the marketing sales roadmap. These qualifiers are going to help you to figure out your time budget, your financial budget, and what you're going to need in order to make it happen out in the field. If you're a one-man show, you may only have 15 hours a week to go and sell. So you better use your time effectively. This will help you do that. If you're a larger company and have 10 or 15 people in your sales force, then this will help you to set goals per each individual and hold them accountable and coach them to become better in the field. As you can see, this is extremely important once again in helping you to implement properly. There has never been a system that empowers you to cultivate the authentic connections needed to engage the modern consumer and drive business growth. Are you ready to reignite your business? It starts with you. It starts right now. And it all starts with the ReIgnite Business Growth System.